the street is full of eccentric stuff, and so it's appropriate that way. And there is a bit of cynicism because I hate litter. I think that it's so irresponsible to drop stuff all over the place, and yet at the same time I find it fascinating, I find it beautiful. And then of course it speaks of the throwaway culture that we have. It really does have that cynical edge to it as well. So I was the guy who would put on a latex glove and unzip the little plastic baggie and go up and down the streets picking up trash out of the gutters and sidewalks and so on. And I didn't pick up anything. I was very selective about this trash. I picked up stuff that I thought would tell me something about where I was picking it up, the location, and I picked up stuff that I thought had good color, good shapes. Then when I got home, I would unzip the bag, and I remembered, strangely enough, I really had a strong memory of what was in each bag, and so much so that I would empty out the trash and I would remember some little piece, and I would sort through until I found it. Anyway, then I would arrange the trash. People say, do you just dump it on the scanner? And of course, no, it's a lot more complex than that. I select, well, it's kind of reselecting because I selected it off the streets of Manhattan. Then I select what I think is going to tell the best story of a particular area. I did have competition once in a while because I would get to a location and the street cleaner would have just gone by and there was my raw material taken away. At first when I started this, I was self-conscious because it's a little weird putting on a rubber glove and going into the gutters while people are walking by. Most places, though, there's a lot of trash and you have to start figuring out what's going to tell the best story about that location and what's going to look kind of beautiful, because this trash, oddly enough, even though it's stuff in the gutter and it smells bad sometimes, it photographs well. It's rather photogenic. And so I try to make it kind of beautiful and at the same time expressive of something. The trash itself is picked up for its color, its shape. Sometimes there's something unique in wording on some of the trash. I love to see what is written by people. There's one scan, it has a heart-shaped memo, and it has a list of things that the person who dropped it wanted to do, and it starts off with get guitar, and then it says something about practicing the guitar, and then it says take a shower, and then it says put on black boots. I mean, you think, who had to tell themselves to take a shower?